YouTube. How you doing today, YouTube? What's going on? Happy Thursday to you. Appreciate you spending your time with me today. Really do. But we back at it. We back on that 64 again. Want to show you a little bit of progress. I started last night before it got too dark. But we started cutting into this 2x2 tubing I was telling you about. Bring you a little closer. Like I said, start cutting the shape out of this 2x2. Like I was telling you, I still got to do the other side. But I ain't gonna bore you too heavily. Do a little bit of grinding. Let you see how it goes down. See your boy in action, you know what I'm saying? But ride along with me. And we're gonna see what it do. Hopefully I can get one of these bars done tonight. Let's go. We getting there, YouTube. We getting there. Yes, sir. We getting there. See, these are things that I really know how to do. I don't wear coveralls just for no reason. But sometimes it's almost easier just to pay somebody else to do it. But when they're not coming through, or you ain't heard from them in a long time, can't sit around waiting, twiddling your thumb. So I got to use some of my time to get it done instead of paying for somebody else to use their time. And it might work out in my favor in the end. But here we are, after a long day of work, working again in the garage. So hopefully I'll bring y'all back if I make a little more progress today. So stand by. Well, YouTube, we back. Let me let you check it out. You tell me if you see my vision yet. You see it? We in there, YouTube. We are in there. So far, so good, YouTube. But that's the bottom bar. The top bar is gonna be a little more tricky. It's got a couple more curves and whatnot in it. So I gotta make these curves. Top bar is gonna be a little more tricky. But we're gonna get it done, YouTube. You and me. Keep rocking with me. I need your support. Till next time. Peace out.